Eric Lee joins us this morning in the K103 Artist Spotlight. Checking in from California with us, but I know that you're initially from Florida, is that right?
Yeah, I was raised there, and actually was raised by my grandmother there. She used to take me to guitar lessons every week, and she was there for at the first few shows with the first bands that I joined down there, and it wasn't all that great, but it was pretty awesome of her to support me all those years.
Has it always been country for you, or did you have your interests in other areas?
Well, my earliest memories was my grandmother. She used to have, Dolly Parton, the Judds playing on the radio, and my uncle introduced me to Eagles, and they started in country, as everybody knows, and other friends and family members of mine got me into Dwight Yoakam when I was young, and so but I've also been pretty eclectic, and been a fan of rock music for quite some time, and so I'm excited. I feel like I'm doing my own thing.
What was the country music scene like in Florida? If you can think back to those days, I mean, is there a lot of love for country music in South Florida?
Absolutely, yeah. There is a big, huge festival every year that comes through that me and my friends would, go to, and we used to. I used to go, tour up and down, with some of some acts that I played with, and just, South Florida is a pretty interesting place because, you have the culture of Southern hospitality, mixed with, being in the center of a cultural melting pot. And so South Florida is a pretty, I think, amazing place because you have access to so many different kinds of people, and I really feel like I got the chance to kind of learn and grow from a lot of different people.
Beyond South Florida, you're in California now.
Yeah.
Did you make that traditional trek to Nashville like so many country artists do? What was your journey like?
Well, my journey actually started in music production. I went to recording school when I was down there, and I wanted to be able to, record my own songs and, be able to do that. And there's a few opportunities in California, that awaited me, as a producer. And so I actually made my way out here and chased that. And, I've had mainly success producing music for other artists, and also, television commercials, things like that, just things to pay the bills. But I've always wanted to, spend time and tap into what my voice was as a songwriter, and, what I wanted to say as a lyricist. And, just over the past few years, I've been fortunate enough for these songs to sort of come to me as a gift. And, this whole pandemic that's going on right now, I know that it's had, a negative impact on so many families, and my heart goes out to anybody who's been negatively impacted. But, for me, it kind of was the catalyst and gave me a sort of kick to finally lay some of my own songs down, and discover who I was as an artist and as a singer-songwriter. And so it's been a very fulfilling time for me.
Yeah, you kind of backed into a corner, and you ask yourself, all right, what now? Well, what now is this song. Oh, my goodness, Eric Lee, this song, Same Dirt Road. I got a hold of this a couple of weeks ago. This is your debut single. You just dropped this a few months back in like November. I cannot shake this song. I'm either playing it or it's just playing in my head. Every songwriter is looking for a hook in the next song that they write. This song is one giant hook.
It's awfully kind of you. Thank you so much. It's, the chorus, it just came to me out of the blue one day, and I was doing a writing session on Zoom early last year with one of my best friends, and we were going to work on something else, but I sang him that chorus real quick, and he stopped me and said, we gotta finish that. We gotta write that. And so we were having a few beers and thought it would be great to write a simple drinking song, with that hopefully brought people together. And so, yeah, the reaction has been really great so far, and it's really meant the world to me. So, and Jeremy, thank you so much for your kind words. So I'm in the process of finishing up an album, and I actually cleared out the rest of the month to finally, because I produce everything here in my studio, but I've been sending everything out to Nashville to Vance Powell to mix. And to anybody listening in who doesn't know who Vance Powell is, he's one of my favorite mixing engineers in the entire world. And it's been an honor to be able to work with him.
Before we spin the track, before we let you go, folks want to follow along with everything that Eric Lee is up to. I know you're out there, so where can they track you down?
Yeah, Instagram is probably the best place. It's Eric Lee Music. You can also check my website, ericlee.live, for updates as well.
He's Eric Lee in today's K103 Artist Spotlight, and here he is now, Eric Lee, Same Dirt Road on K103.
We're in the same small town, bored out our brains, with the same cold lovers and a heart on a string, driving every day in this beat-up truck on the same dirt road where we all grow up. If you're riding through the country or downtown, crack of dawn on a subway. If you're working on a Sunday or sipping on some Tanqueray, raise it up. I might not have been down your street, we might do things differently. She's wearing blue and he's wearing pink, and who cares about what anyone thinks? Cause we're in the same small town, bored out our brains, with the same cold lovers and a heart on a string, driving every day in this beat-up truck on the same dirt road where we all grow up. Everyone thinks the ways are better, but sometimes we gotta drink together. We stand tall when we all show love on the same dirt road where we all grow up. Oh, the same dirt road where we all grow up. The same dirt road where we all grow up. If you're blowing in a desert wind, or your grandma thinks you're living in sin, I know it. And if you're living through a bad phase, well, we all make mistakes every day. I might not have been down your street, we might do things differently. She does this and they like that, but who cares? Same small town, bored out our brains, with the same cold lovers and a heart on a string, driving every day in this beat-up truck on the same dirt road where we all grow up. So leave your woes in the rearview mirror and raise a glass, have a drink together. We stand tall when we all show love on the same dirt road where we all grow up. Oh, the same dirt road where we all grow up. The same dirt road where we all grow up. It's the same town, we're all in the same town, on the same dirt road where we all grow up.